I I shared another video on my community tab about this particular uh, PA um, yesterday, and I didn't cover it myself, but there's more information about it today because apparently an autopsy has been performed. So, extreme eater 24 dies during live stream of 10-hour food binge after her stomach ripped open. So, Chantel, how close are you to that? With the kind of amounts of food that you're piling down your throat? Have you considered that your stomach might rip open? Have you considered that you might actually be close to this scenario? She was only 24. You're 40, girl. She died right on camera. 24-year-old live streamer died during an online broadcast of a 10-hour binge eating challenge. Pang Zoi Ting. I'm not getting that right. Pan Zoi Ting died after gorging on cake, chicken fingers, and seafood in front of thousands of her followers. The woman from China died from a suspected stomach tear while eating up to 10 kg of food. According to reports, her autopsy revealed her stomach had been severely deformed and was filled with undigested food at the time of her death. Her stomach is believed to have burst. But you think it's cool. It's like you can just eat as much as you want. That's life. You would rather have food than live life, right? Do you realize you could go out this way? She was 24. Zoe Ting was famous for live streams where she ate huge mountains of food, known as a mukbang challenge. The trend originated in South Korea. Yes, and the trend was originally about just having a reasonable sized meal and giving people the experience of talking to somebody while they're eating, because people were very lonely during the pandemic, right? So having this available to them made it possible for them to share an eating experience remotely. It wasn't ever intended to be abused like this. She began her 10-hour eating live stream on July 14th when she collapsed. Viewers tried to send help, but it was not enough to save her. So Ting, who worked as a waitress, started eating live on social media after being inspired by a friend. She would eat alone in front of a camera and managed to garner a massive fan following. Imagine that. According to hankyung.com, Shou Ting was hospitalized due to gastrointestinal bleeding after she took up the challenge. However, she started a new round of binge eating the day after she was discharged. She died on July 14th. Sound familiar, Chantel? I'm having some severe issues. I'm being hospitalized. I'm praying to Allah. I'm never going to hurt my body again. And then going right back into it. And I mean, the stuff that you eat is like, really? Is it worth it for Wendy's? Come on. Online platforms in China have censored and removed binge eating content after a law was passed banning the practice. However, the online videos still continue to emerge. I feel so bad for people that do these to fill their cravings for views and attention. One person wrote online. Another said, Mukbang absolutely disgusts me. Yeah, I mean, because it's not just sharing a meal anymore. It's not just, I'm having a reasonable portion and having a conversation with you while I'm having dinner. It's, I'm going to shove as much food as possible down my throat. Right, Chantel? Dr. Andrew Harris, a senior lecturer of psychology at Nottingham Trent University in the UK, said mukbang videos center around consumption and indulgence, potentially reinforcing a cycle of overeating or unhealthy food relationships. I think that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. But what they don't get into is the whole fetish group too. The feeders, the people that want to see you burst out of your clothes, the people that want to see you bedbound, all of these people with disgusting fetishes that are trying to mess with you. And yet, you're totally cool with this, right, Chantel? This is how you want to earn a living because you have no other talents. You're unemployable, and so the only thing you can do is eat, right? All you got is eating. That's it. That's your entire claim to fame at this point, because you're not doing any fun rages anymore other than coming after React channels, which is silly. And, you don't have like a soap opera stuff going in your life because you're trying to protect Salah after he cheated on you. At least twice, maybe 3 times, who knows? Maybe more than 3 times, who knows? But we're not getting rages over that. So if you were giving us those types of rages, that would be much more interesting content. But in the meantime, girl, you can rip open your stomach. And this is what it looks like.